taking into account guys that are not fit or what?
One second.
We'll sort it out. Don't worry,
We'll sort it out, man.
Yeah.
Yes, people. New face in the hosting slot, in the hosting seat. It's Usmaan Talks United. And we're going to do it's a big preview today, man. Big preview today.
Massive.
Obviously, looking forward to the Man United versus West Ham game happening this weekend. I mean, West Ham United, man, they're the perfect team to start with because really and truly, they've surprised us this season. I mean, if you cast your minds back to when we were giving our predictions at the beginning of the season, who was going to get sacked first, all that kind of stuff.
What did you say about boys?
We'll talk about the owners. We'll talk about everything. But look, they're pushing for Champions League. And do you know what? As much as we banter, as much as we say, yes, they're going to fall off because they're not a big side, we have to take them seriously now. They've got a game in hand, obviously out of the top four right now, but they've got a game in hand on Chelsea. So if they win against United, win that game in hand, they have their destiny in their own hands. But in terms of the season, I'll come to you, Dan, first. And just looking forward to this game. What do you think the key has been to this successful West Ham side this season?
The key. All right. Well, obviously, listen, I've got to mention, obviously, I've brought backup here, Jace. I say backup, right? I brought some back. Last time, obviously, it was just me and it was Koja and Usmaan and that, right? I say backup. Me and Jace hardly ever agree on anything West Ham.
I was about to say, when watching videos, you and Jace are literally never on the same page.
This could work against me when I'm here. It could be because honestly, Jace, you'll find out has the worst football opinions. I've said it.
We'll see about that. Hold on a second. Let's calm it down here a second.
I'm just gonna say we're gonna get into some of these opinions.
For the sake of the preview, let's stick together, lads. Let's stick together.
I'm sure Jace can agree with me. I'm sure Jace can agree with me that the key to our success has been good signings. Now, Jace doesn't agree with some of them signings, which we'll get into later. But in my opinion, every single signing Moyes has made since he's come in has been spot on. Every single signing, he's got it right. From the Součeks, the Bowens, you know what I mean, to the Sofal and Ben Rama, and now obviously Lingard. Dawson. It's just strengthened our team. Dawson. Yeah, Dawson. How can I forget Virgil van Dawson? How can I forget my guy, Dawson?
Move over Virgil van Dijk. Move over all of these ones. He's Dawson's here, matey.
Dawson is here to
He's
stay.
The one. He's the breed. He's the new breed. He's the new crop of the cream. He's going to make wonders for you.
31 years old, man looks like.
Listen, you guys, you might want to sign him next season for 50 million or something.
I'm not being funny, right? I'm not being. When we talk about combined 11s, I cannot wait to get into combined 11s. I cannot wait because trust me, you're gonna know. You're gonna know. But yeah,
no, but in terms
more credit to Moyes.
In terms of the signings, Dan, though, dive into that a bit. Why do you think they've been so effective to the way that you play? And why has it helped you?
Because the thing is, like, now we're making signings not just based on their stats, like, oh, this one's got X amount of goals, or this one, you know what I mean, has this amount of blocks. It's how do they fit into the team and the way that we want to play, the way that Moyes wants to play. All the time we would sign players like Sebastian Haller, who I love, who didn't fit how we wanted to play. They wouldn't fit in it. They would just make random signings. There was no vision. There was no plan for these players. It was just like, oh yeah, like bring him in because agent said that he's good. This agent recommends this player. Let's get him in. Now we've got a plan and a vision for each player, and every player has been players that can easily get into the first 11. All of them are like first 11 players.
Yeah,
pretty much. So that's what we're looking at rather than making up numbers. And Moyes has said he's not going to make signings for the sake of signings. And obviously that's why we didn't sign a striker in January for right or wrong, but ultimately it's meaning that we're stuck with less dead wood ultimately. And it's also helped the morale in the team. Like everyone's, you know what I mean, behind the scenes gets along. Everyone's on a good vibe. There's no egos in it. No one who thinks they're better than the others, and everyone's just on it. It's just a great dressing room to be a part of. So yeah, there's so many reasons, but I hear that.
I hear that, Dave. If you want to back him up a bit, what do you think?
I completely agree. You know that we've signed a few good players, and it's worked very well. Right now, like I said, Gold and Sullivan are going to take credit for it. as they will. But I believe it's actually Moyes and his team. He's brought in such a great backup team. Stuart Pearce, Pat Nevin, Alan Irvine. Who else they've got at the back? Kevin Nolan. All the other ones. I don't know how they've done it, to be honest. I know you see Kevin Nolan with his little iPad and all that going around, telling him what to do and that. But I'm telling you now, it's down to them. And when Gold and Sullivan say it was them, we're all just going to go mad at them, as we usually do anyway. But it's unbelievable what we've done so far. Yeah. Absolutely unbelievable.
No, 100%. And look, as a West Ham fan, you should be now looking at it like, why can't we believe we can get top four, especially now you've put yourself in the position to get there. On the flip side of things, I think when I look at United, and I'll come to you, Usmaan, with this, is you're probably one of the most volatile teams in the league in terms of you can go and beat Man City away one week and then you come at home, Sheffield United, and you struggle to win that game. When you look at this game, what kind of game are you expecting? Where does this game fall? Does this game fall in the Man City type of game where you think you'll win because it's a big game, or does it fall in the one you expect 3 points and then just throw it away?
I'm expecting nothing more than a shit performance from us.
Use it to my ears.
Listen, we're gonna get into
reverse psychology. It's reverse psychology.
I know my Darren's face, he 100% agrees with me. There's gonna be no level of performance. We're just hoping for a bit of magic from that Portuguese Magnifico in midfield. And the rest of it is just inshallah, like whatever else happens. But you saw against AC Milan, absolute dreadful performance. Bruno Fernandes, ball of the top, Amad Diallo, goal. Just one bit of brilliance from nowhere. Didn't even have one attack the whole game, and we just score out of nowhere. So the way I see it is, just hold on for dear life, and hopefully you can hit him on break. Because the team that we're gonna field out, I don't think they know, Darren, who's in our front three.
They don't know. They haven't got a clue, bro.
Do they not know who's in our front three?
They don't know, bro. They don't know.
Isn't it gonna be like Greenwood, Dan James, and Martial?
No, Martial's in Martial. So it's Greenwood up front, Diallo on the right, 100%.
Dan James on the left.
Dan James on the left with Fred and Bruno. Yep. So literally just Bruno Fernandes holding down. We need a penalty.
Listen, he needs a back brace. Like Bruno needs some sort of back brace because his back is gonna be hurting. I'm telling you, he's gonna get broken back.
Do you know what? Cool then. I'll come to Darren, but everyone else can give their opinions on this because, as you said, the injuries are all like happening left, right, and center for United. But when I think of it, is what's more important, or who's like loss is more important to their team and the way they're going to play. Lingard obviously not being available for West Ham because look, let's not get it twisted. Lingard has been a revelation since he's moved.
He's the best player in the No team.
And if you think about it, he's like when I see how West Ham are playing.
No comment yet.
He'll get his chance to tell us why.
Chance to hate on Lingard.
The Lingard opinion. But Darren, in terms of like the injuries to United and then the loss of Lingard to West Ham, what's the bigger loss, or who's the bigger loss? Because obviously yours is multiple and theirs is one important player.
Yeah, listen, there's one name that stands out, and he's been a huge loss for us ever since he left. To be honest, I think we've won like one game since he left. I think it was against City. I'm talking about Paul Pogba. Yeah, in terms of keeping the ball, even if you want to play on the break, he's the key to everything. He does the over the top balls. He keeps things ticking in the middle of the park. For me, our home record is what is just disturbing. Like it's genuinely
so bad.
Yeah, I just don't understand how we can be unbeaten away from home in how many games now? Probably like 25 games. But yeah, at home, we probably have one of the worst home records in the league. Listen, they're coming to Old Trafford. We're not going to have Paul Pogba. We're not going to have... it's probably going to be, as you said, Matic and... Who do you think? McTominay and Fred? Because all three of them are fit. So it will be two of those.
Definitely McFred, man. It's definitely McFred.
Yeah, probably McFred. Again, we know what those guys provide. We're not going to be able to control the midfield. To be honest, Declan Rice and Souček, they showed us what they can do once already. So I'm expecting the same again. But Pogba, man, bro. And again, this is what the future looks like for Manchester United. Because like everything's
It's
looking,
absolutely
bro.
dead.
And the sad thing is, even though we've lost Paul Pogba, there's been no introduction of Donny van de Beek. I know the fitness is the issue.
He's injured.
How is this guy not getting the chance?
Yeah.
Do you think so? From a United perspective, though, do you think that because obviously there's recent news about the structure that you're bringing into the club now and stuff like that, don't you think those are positive signs in terms of maybe them believing in Oli, backing in Oli, giving him the players that he wants? What, you don't think so?
Aye, Jace did it right there. They're pulling the wool over our eyes, bro. They're pulling the wool over our eyes. These guys are.
Are you sorry? Just quickly, are you really? You just beat Man City.
Exactly. Right. That's my point.
And you guys are saying, and you're really nervous.
That game against AC Milan, the fact that we got anything out of that game is outrageous.
Yeah, but you drew against AC Milan.
No.
And you still not believe it.
I know, but it's
no, it's good. It's good for us. It's please keep it like this.
We got battered. We didn't draw. I don't know how. The fact that we was a minute away from winning that game was ridiculous. The fact that we drawn the game is still
and Usmaan, that has been all season, by the way. There's been so many games this season where we haven't deserved to win.
I can name results. I can name you loads of games like that. We played dog shit and we've got a result somehow. God knows how, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen against West Ham. We haven't got any match winners, so it's on Ollie. This is what I tweeted. Literally, I think it was today. This is when he's got to earn his money. If he wants to be labelled as a good coach, a good manager, what have you got? Because all your match winners are gone. You got no one to. You can't rely on any individual brilliance. I know Bruno's still there, but he's not Superman. He can do on his own. So you need to somehow figure a way of winning the game. And if he wins this game against West Ham, right, which isn't even crossed my mind as a result, because I'm here snatching your hand off for a draw, 100%. Then I'll respect Ollie because that team is massively depleted at the moment.
But if he loses, can you really blame him? Can you really blame him?
You can. We're at Old Trafford. You understand the injuries, but you're at home at Old Trafford. If you approach the game the right way, you guys aren't like
it depends how you set so
or anything.
Can I just quickly ask one more question? Do you blame Ollie as well for Cavani saying I don't want to be here no more as well?
Cavani, that was a false story. That's not true. Sorry.
Oh, was it not true?
Yeah,
fake news, Jess. Fake news. No, but the thing is,
apparently was I don't know. It's on.
Apparently it was his dad that was saying he wants him to go back.
The problem is, you lot haven't woke up from the Ferguson dream, right? You don't realise, right? Okay, Old Trafford back in the day was a fortress. People were scared. We were scared. Jason, remember back in the day when you used to see, we got Man United away, no chance. We're lucky to get out with a respectable goal difference, let alone a point or something like that. It had the fear factor. Now, like, let's be real. What signings did you really make in the summer that you can say were like, okay, these are big signings. With these new signings, you should be able to kick on. You signed Cavani, you signed Van der Beek, you signed... Who else did you flip and sign in the summer?
It was all late in the day. It was all late.
That's what I mean. Like, look at the ownership. Like, I feel like Ollie gets too much flack. I think he's you're second in the league.
Lawless, you keep saying this, right? You said this to me week in, week out on our Monday night show. I was a cheeky plug.
But, Ollie in.
Look, my United fans, right, that don't have rose-tinted glasses or understand where I'm coming from here. It's not about the position, right? Because, look, fair play to Ollie. He's got us in second. But let me give you a hypothetical. Let's see if we lose to West Ham, right? So we lose to West Ham, yeah, and then we lose another game. I can't remember what game is after that, but whatever. We lose two games.
You might be Tottenham.
Not in the top. Don't tell me it's Tottenham.
We got Tottenham coming up.
Forget that's the 6-1. But so just say we lose 2 games. We're no longer in the top 4 in 2 weeks' time or in a fortnight, yeah. Well, people are gonna all of a sudden say, oh wait, Ollie is to blame. It's just like it's all hypotheticals at the moment. It's so close. We could easily be in 5th. It's literally margins. That goal against Wolves that we scored in the last kick of the game Rashford, it's a massive own goal, the random deflection. And then if that doesn't go, again, obviously it's ifs and buts. But what I'm saying is, we were shocked in that game, but we just got lucky that we got a random deflection.
That's Man United. That's
Yeah, but what
Fergie,
I'm
Man
saying
United. But
is-
you could
yeah.
be shocking and snatch something at
but
the end.
Yeah, but the thing is, and again, I'm speaking of the people who got common sense here. 85% of our games in league, or maybe 80%, I'll give us another extra 5%, have not been to the standard of what you would associate with a football club.
You want to play good football. That's what you want, isn't it? You
No,
wanna play
Lawless,
good
what,
football.
what you're saying is true in terms of we might nick a game. Sorry, Usman, but you have to be able to. That shouldn't be the only way you're winning games, especially at home.
That as well, but the point I was making is, if this is Jose Mourinho in charge of Manchester United, the tune that's coming out the fan base is not the same that is coming out for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The reason is because they don't have any sentiment to Jose Mourinho. He's parking the bus, he's playing negative football, he's doing X, Y, and Z. But when Ole does it, it's fine, don't worry, we're second. Well, we were second under Jose, and these mans wanted him sacked because of the football. So what's the difference now?
He's got to have some credit in the bank. He's got to have some. He won you a Champions League. You have a little bit of credit in it. A little bit of credit.
the Champions League?
Manchester United, man. It's Manchester
Ole
United.
won you a Champions League.
Oh,
He
as a
fired
player.
you to-
Oh.
yeah. No.
No,
I'm saying like sentiment. Like sometimes it's got to buy you a little bit. I know what
So,
you're saying.
so you're saying
A little
Pedro
bit
should
of
stay at
credit.
Juventus then? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying
he's
is,
a legend of the club.
but you got to give. No, I'm saying it should have to give you a little bit more time. Buy a little bit
He's
more time,
high
a bit more
time,
credit
he's
in
been
the black.
years,
Adam,
we're
there's been
we're
3 or
You're
4
second,
times.
you're
2.5
second in the league.
years.
You're second
Tell
in
him
the league.
this.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Look. Do you know what?
So negativity. I can't believe this. Come on. I'm so shocked by this.
Let's park this
man.
one. Let's park this one in it, because obviously we're never gonna agree. me and Usman have even had it where I said, look, let's give Oli a bit of credit. I mean, he's in the same position Mourinho was in, but
Well done, Danny. You've done it. You've done
really
it. You won the second place trophy. Hey,
But
why is it March?
if United do finish in
March
second,
is
he's
fifth.
improved off of last season though. That's what
Okay,
you have
but
to
if
agree.
we finish
Massively.
second, if we finish second, then I'll give him his roses or his flowers or whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But as things stand, I think Darren will probably agree. How are we going to finish second? I can't. I'd be perplexed. I'd be baffled.
And the truth is, even if he does finish second, I have no faith that we're going to build on that next season.
No,
I have
chance.
zero
That's what I
faith.
mean. It comes
That's
to
the
the
point.
owners, though.
That's the
It's
point.
the
Yeah.
glaze.
That's the
Yeah,
point.
you got to look at the board. You got to look at
They're
the
not
board.
going-
No, 100%, 100%.
No,
But at the same time, Oli has not shown that he can lead a championship, a title-winning team. And
There
with
you go,
Manchester
from
United,
United fans.
Do you know what? I feel like you guys ain't gonna be winning no titles for a while. I don't care who you get in. You can get any manager in. You ain't getting no flipping titles anytime soon. It's not happening. You can get Pochettino. You could get Pep. You could get Pep Guardiola. He ain't winning no titles at Manchester United. You guys are in trouble.
One top 4 charge, and this is how Lawless is talking, you know.
I'm just talking from
Right
a
there,
neutral.
no trouble.
You know what?
Daniel can agree with me. Alright,
let's
Daniel,
park it, let's
Daniel.
park it, let's
Alright,
park
wait,
it.
just quickly, Daniel, quickly, as a
Sorry.
neutral, do you think Man United are winning titles anytime soon?
No,
I think the grass isn't always greener on the other side. That's all I'll say in it.
well, it was cleaner on the other side of Lampard. That's all I'm going to say. Let's move on.
Oh,
Sending shots at the host now. This is
No, but
This
it's
is
true
not
though.
good
You
look.
guys were
Facts,
saying,
it's facts.
Keith Lampard is a club legend. Man's gone and
It's-
Tuchel's showing him what one.
no, and that's
Facts.
right on the club. But Lampard had us in 10th. Oli's in second. Like, you can't sack a manager when he's second place.
I will have this comment when we're in 5th in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
keep it
I want to really focus. I want to focus on the game in it. And before we get a bit of positivity from you guys and ask where you think you can win the game, I think it's important for us to ask Jace, because obviously Dan's given us a bit of inside info. You're not fully convinced on Jesse Lingard. Tell us why. Why are you not convinced?
I agree. I don't think he's going to. All right, he's got a
use
couple
the
of
word
goals
that you
here.
said. Use the word that
No,
you
James,
said.
you
to
I
me.
said he was gonna flop. All right, he was gonna flop. He was gonna be disastrous for us. I went when he texted me. Dan texted me. I went what? I went this thing coming to us. I went no. I'm not having it. Not having
And
it.
what happened? And what happened?
Well, hold on a sec. The season's
4
not over
goals in.
yet. The season's not over yet. All right. He's got a couple of goals here and there. All
So
right.
you're telling me that hasn't changed your
Right.
opinion at all? That hasn't
But
changed your
listen,
opinion?
I thought that it wouldn't work with Moyes.
Yeah.
I just thought it wasn't
And
going to
you
work.
thought
I didn't
wrong, didn't you?
understand. I didn't understand how he was going to put him into the team straight. How
Okay,
it was
right.
going to work and
But
everything.
your attitude since still, like, you could have said
Yeah.
long time ago, I was wrong. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not wrong
Yeah,
yet.
I was wrong.
I'm not wrong
But,
yet.
but how are you not wrong yet? Because he's
I'm not
been
wrong just yet.
What
all
do you
right?
think
one of our
now,
We
then,
don't know
Jay?
what's going to happen just yet.
We got
What
comments
do you
here
think
back
now?
in you, Jace. Back in Jace,
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to read that one out.
All right. I just listen. He scored a couple of goals, right? Yeah. He
4
nearly
goals,
missed that
3
penalty.
assists.
He nearly missed that
It was a
penalty.
good one too, Jace. You got to give him credit for that. I got
Yeah.
the assist.
Yeah,
No,
he did.
I
Yeah,
said-
listen, but
I
listen,
said
I'm
he did it on
sorry.
purpose.
I'm
He
sorry.
wanted to go an open play.
I need to see more of him. I need to see more of him. I need to see how it works. So let's just wait till
No,
the
that's-
season,
that's
and if it's
fair
anything,
enough,
I'll admit it. I'll come
Yeah,
on
that's fair.
anyone
That's
shows that you want me to
Alright.
come on.
No, but wait a
You
minute.
know,
How many
and
goals
say,
does he have to get? How many goals? What does he have to do
well,
for
what's
you to
on
say,
now?
I
5.
admit it?
He's on 5.
He's
isn't
on
he?
4. 4 and
4.
6.
Well, come on.
3 assists.
He could have
Kick
worked
off.
a bit harder, couldn't he?
As-
Funny. He needs to
Jace,
work
can you
harder.
admit-
How
He's
many
worked
goals
harder.
does he need to get? I want to know.
He needs to
what will make
get at
you feel
least 8 by the end of the season.
Oh,
All right.
If you get Champions League,
Then
I
it's
can
proven
say
that he is what we need.
if you get Champions League, I can say for sure, Jesse
Nah.
Lingard would be a big reason behind that. If you get
He won't-
Champions
I don't think he'll stay. I don't think he'll stay.
Nah,
He is
I
going to
think-
stay.
I think
He's
Ollie would
staying.
go. I think Ollie would go. Oh, he's been playing.
just-
You know, he'd be like, oh, yeah, well, maybe I'll keep him then. Maybe.
Ollie
He's
benched him
got
for
it.
2 years. No, bring him back now.
Lingard wants to come to West Ham. He wants to join West Ham.
As he
Yeah.
should.
He's learning the lingo. He wants to be a West
He's
Ham
learning
player.
the lingo.
He is. Did you not see him? He's like pie mesh and a cockney. See that video?
That's his personality. That's what he's.
You know what
But
I
this
think
is-
it is as well. I think because I've just had I've seen like his Instagrams and a bad
Good vibes,
reputation
man.
from him and
Good
stuff
vibes.
sometimes.
Mm.
Yeah, bad vibes and stuff. And I
Oh.
think that's what's falling on me a bit
That
as
is
well.
good vibes. He's good vibes in the dressing room. That's what you
But
want.
I just feel like, oh, he's not that type. You know, he's always on his Instagram. He's always dancing and all of this and that. Is this
What's
the
he
West
supposed
Ham
to-
way?
what's he
Is
supposed
this
to
West
do?
Ham?
That's
Is
why
this
the dressing room
what we want? Do we want this? You know? Mate, listen. At the end of the season, let's see what happens. Let's see what
I
happens.
mean, like, no, but this is what annoys me about this guy. He always has to do this. Like, anyone could use their eyes and say, do you know what? Declan Rice has been good. He's been a good signing. But he can't do it. He can't.
I'm not.
Like,
I'm going to
far,
at the end of the season. His season's not over yet. You don't.
Yeah,
you
but-
don't. You
No.
know.
Yeah, Dan,
No,
Dan,
but
Dan.
even after a game,
You
you've
don't. You
never
cook a
said,
pie.
right,
You don't
right.
eat it straight away, do you?
But you've never
'Cause it
said
might
he's
be
had
hot.
a good
It'll
game.
burn your
You've
mouth.
never admitted, but you never admit he had a good
Innit?
game, has he? Yeah, but I'm saying, why can you never give him credit? Why can you never say, yeah, he was
Yeah, because
good?
I wait to when you
Yeah,
when you're
agenda.
doing your GCSE season that you get your level at the end, don't you? You get your qualification at the end. don't
Yeah,
you?
but if you
That's
don't,
what
you
I'm
say-
waiting for to give him his verdict and
So
his
you-
overall
You can't
review.
say he played
You give
well
a summary of a report. You write the basic
cool,
summary of
cool.
what the
I know
ending
where
is.
this
You
is going.
leave
I know
it
where
all
this is
in there, don't you?
Yes,
You don't just blur it all out straight away. Do
I
you?
know
You gotta
I know where
wait.
this is going.
You
Dan,
gotta wait. You gotta wait. You got season
Yeah.
the food. You know what I mean?
Well,
Wait longer. Keep it.
Dan,
You know,
he wants
taste
to wait.
it.
He wants to wait.
You know, that's it.
Oh, wait a minute. All right, let's explain to me this then. You've been talking about Dawson, yeah? You've been hyping up Dawson. You've been hyping up Sofal. They've ain't been here a full season yet.
True.
Oh, he's got
They
you
haven't been here a full
Hold on a
season.
sec. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec.
You've been
Dawson.
tweeting the Czech
No
ambassador
offense,
saying, "Now
Dawson.
thank you for
I heard
Sofal."
Van Dawson from your early
Sofal, yeah, because Suchek got him in. Suchek got him in.
Yeah, but it's not been a full
Suchek was
season.
like, and I
though.
was like, you know what, Suchek, you know, like, oh wow,
Yeah, wow.
he's playing really well. He's playing really good here. Like, you know, he needs a bit of credit. He's not even got a blue tick for God's sake. He needs all the credit he needs for God's sake, so he can
Oh,
get his
what,
bloody blue tick. Do you know what I mean? I'm just hyping him up a bit to get his bloody blue tick to get him somewhere. That's all I'm doing. But
Has
listen,
he been a good signing for West Ham?
listen, yeah, he's been good. He's been good. He's been very good.
That's all we needed.
See what I
He's
mean?
been very good. But listen, Jess Lingard has a reputation.
What's
right?
that?
He's got a reputation that he's trying to get. And listen, I'm not going to give him the credit just yet. He needs to work for it.
I'm saying you
He's
can
been
say
on the
someone
bench
had
for
a
a
good
while
game.
with Ollie. There's a reason Ollie put him on that bloody bench, right?
Nah, there's not a reason actually. I've been asking.
Oh, listen. Do you work? Are you in the back? Do you work there? You know what's going on.
Well, how
Do
do
you?
you? Got bad
Do you?
reputation? How
I'm
do you
just
know?
saying. I'm just saying. Listen,
How do you
we've
know
got
he's
to.
got bad reputation,
There's the.
Jace? I wanna
We've
know.
got to. He
How's
has
he
to
got-
come in and
Jace,
prove himself, and then
Jace,
I'll give my verdict at the
Jace, do you
end
know
of the
him? Do
season
you know
for
him
him.
personally? That
That's
you know
it.
he's got bad reputation. Do you know?
You
him
know he
personally?
put here. Do you know? How do you know he's got
How
bad
do you know he's got
reputation?
bad reputation?
It reeks of
Say that
agenda,
again.
Jason. It reeks of agenda.
Say that again.
How
said
do
it
you know he's
reeks
got
of
bad
agenda.
reputation?
How do he said,
No,
how do you
no,
know he's
no.
got a bad reputation? How do you know? He said, how do you know he's got a bad reputation?
Listen,
It's all an agenda.
it's all in the. It's all written on the page. There's a reason why Ollie didn't
What
want him.
page? What page?
What page?
It's all
What
written. It's
page?
all written down. Look, Ollie's been writing it
Where?
down in his little book or whatever he's got. Right.
That's
It's
what I
listen.
said. That notepad, Darren. That's what he does.
Listen, there's
Look,
something going on there behind the scenes.
let's bring
You
it
guys
back.
need to sort this out.
Let's
I'm
bring it
just-
back, man. Let's bring it back. Let's do a little bit
Really?
of in-game analysis and let's focus on the game. At least with this part of it, we can get a bit more positivity from both sides.
Yes,
So
so
from
This guy is the most negative fan you'll ever believe. He messes me
Oh,
every day. We're gonna lose
come
today. We're
on.
gonna lose. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. Every game.
You know what? It's psychology.
Every game.
It's
I
psychology.
was looking
It's the
through
rev-
Twitter, yeah, and you had to apologize publicly after the Watford game when you said we would lose that game and we smashed them last
Yeah,
season.
but it's Watford.
And your
That
public
was the time
apologies
Watford
took
always just Troy Deeney all the time. He used to just come and just bang in a goal all the time, and
But
like,
he didn't.
but he
You've got to be
didn't. He didn't
positive.
this
All
time.
right,
He didn't
Dan,
this time.
let's leave the past in the past, man. Usman, where do you think this game can be won and lost on your side? Where do you think you can win the game?
We're
Where do you
we're not winning it. It's better. Where can we lose it? That's a better question.
No, but where do you think a bit of positivity, even with the
can't
guys
see
you've
us
got?
score. I can't see us score unless it's a pen. I'm not even taking the piss. Like I know Darren agrees with me. That's why he's laughing. Like, but let's pretend for the video's sake of it. So where can we win the game?
Yeah,
Right, so
there's got to be a glimmer of hope somewhere. Like,
There
where
has
can
to
you
be. You're
find
not,
something?
you're not
like,
Sheffield United. You're not
Of course
Sheffield
you have a
United.
chance.
We've got
There's a
McFred in
chance.
midfield, so they've got a good chance of busting that against Tuchek. And no, listen. To be fair, on the break we've got a bit of ability about us. So hopefully we part the balls and West Ham find it difficult to break us down, and then we utilize Dan James's pacing behind Cresswell, who likes getting really far up the pitch. I'm a massive fan of Cresswell anyways, but look, Cresswell, he likes venturing forward. Dan James and behind Cresswell, get job done. That's all I got. Darren, is there anything you can offer? Because I honestly
Don't you think?
can't think of
Okay,
anything.
to Darren, then don't you think this could be like maybe the breakout game for Ahmad Diallo, like a serious breakout?
He's our
game?
only hope, really. Not only hope, but like because we don't know what to expect from him.
Yeah.
Unpredictability, and they can't really do much homework on the guy because he's not played that much minutes.
Mhm.
So in that sense, it's going to be difficult for them to assess what he's about. So he might potentially do something with Bruno. So hopefully that's some form of positive. Greenwood, to be fair, scored a banger against you guys last time, didn't it?
Yep.
We beat you 3-1.
That
That touch and finish was disgusting.
Yeah.
So Greenwood does look better in the middle. So if he does get somewhat service from Bruno and hopefully some crosses, he's clinical. So at least we got that. So at least we got Greenwood up front.
That's what I'm saying. I think we'll, it's tough because I think Bruno, Sochek, and Declan Rice, they're going to do their best
They're just going to box him up.
to bottle up Bruno. Do you get what I mean? So then it's going to be how else are we going to create chances for the youngsters up top, Ahmad and Greenwood. Dan James, we can just hope that he maybe has like something on the break, maybe gets an assist or picks up a cross on the back post. But I think Greenwood and Ahmad, if we can get them one-on-one with some of West Ham players, maybe get them in space, hit them on the break, maybe we could see something from those guys. But
obviously, Greenwood isolate Dawson in a 1v1 on the step.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Or Ahmad,
Man United looking to hit us on the break at home. Boy, you love to see it.
Listen,
this is the only way that we can beat you, Lawless. That's exactly why we always stick it on Ollie.
Don't worry about it.
Literally, that's the only way that we can play on the break.
We got nothing else to play for. We got a manager don't have to play for possession.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe there's so much negativity.
It's the
What's
truth.
going on?
It's the truth.
It's not
We're just trying
negative.
to give you the facts from a United fan
We've been
perspective.
real with you lot.
At home,
I can't
we're
see
busy.
we're gonna pass them off the park when we got Fred. Fred average ball retention 60%. Is back secretary in the last 5 games, which for a guy who plays the ball sideways is absolutely it's madness. That you can make that many sideways passes and still give the ball away. I didn't know that was possible. Like, I don't know. It's just
I ain't heard you guys mention Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw could be a big player.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say as well. But you got Sufa's been playing really well. Do you get what I mean? But I still think Luke Shaw is one of our main outlets. That will be a very interesting matchup. But again, it's going to be Dan James behind Luke Shaw. Do you know what I mean? Dan James is nothing to be scared of.
If we had Rashford fit at least.
Yeah, exactly. Then it could be.
Myself, but more Rashford. Then we can definitely at least do something
on the left hand side.
We haven't even got. We're literally hoping that Dan James does something for once. So
it's not happening.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
It's either a penalty or moment of magic from Greenwood or Ahmad.
It seems like we won't get any positivity out of the United fans. So, Dan, where do you think West Ham can win the game then?
Everywhere, apparently. We just win it all over the shop. Like, we're just gonna dominate possession. They're gonna put everyone behind the ball and try to hit us on the break. What is going on?
It sounds like Man won't even turn up. They won't even turn up at the game. Like they
should just give us the 3 points.
It's gonna be like the first game that we played against you before Pogba's goal. Literally, exactly carbon copy of that performance that we produced.
Pogba's the legal goal.
It's gonna be a stalemate. It's literally gonna be a stalemate.
And then Pogba scored that world-class goal, and then
world-class illegal goal.
Very legal, top corner.
I like
VAR let us down. But no, like I look. The biggest threat in our locker is set pieces. Right, we have scored more set piece goals than any other team in the league.
Yeah, United.
Yeah, they're weak against set pieces. We have Souček, we have Dawson, we have Diop if he plays, if Bonner plays. I mean,
Antonio.
don't agree on that, but Antonio, we don't know. There's questions whether he might be back fit. He might be back
as well. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, so we've got. Look at you doing that face, Jace, because you know, like we was having an argument over Diop, who should play Diop or Ogbonna. He's saying Ogbonna comes.
So let's be on the same side. Let's just be on the same side at the moment.
We're united front, so you agree with me. Thank you.
I say Ogbonna goes back in as well, but he ain't fit.
But yeah, no, like you've got to be 100%. So either way, like Diop and Ogbonna are both aerial threats, both of them. So either way, you got them. Antonio, as Daniel said, Antonio in the air. Antonio is such a physical player as well. So I feel like he can possibly bully some of the centre backs. He's hold up play as well. If we've got Ben Rama as well, he's link up play with Antonio is there. He's provided the assist. I think Fornals will be a key player in this game. These are the games that Fornals is built for. His work rate, and I think like this, the way that Usmaan and Darren are talking about the team, right? Obviously, they've got a lot of injuries. They're in a bit of trouble. The players are gonna turn up Man United as if it's Man United. So the players are gonna be up for the game. They're gonna go for it. They're not gonna look at like you know what I mean? Like they've got injuries and stuff. We can take it easy. No, it's gonna be like we need to be on our toes. We need to be going for it. Yeah. We're at Old Trafford on TV. So they're going to be up for it big time. Who would you bring
in to replace Lingard for this game?
I think you probably are going to have like Ben Rama, Fornals, and Jared Bowen, 3 behind Antonio. So that's what we're looking at, and all 3 of those players can really do some damage. Bowen, Lingard is a loss. Yeah, Bowen will cause trouble. This is the thing. Like Lingard is a loss, and you asked this question earlier. Like whose loss is bigger? Like Lingard to West Ham, or I don't know if you said Rashford or Pogba to Man United. But the thing is, we was doing well before Lingard came in. We was up and around these positions. We was having a good season before. Lingard only helped us, to take it that little bit further. So based on what we was doing before Lingard, there's no reason why we still can't do it without Lingard. So I don't know what injury doubts Moyes has talked about. He's probably talked about Ogbonna being one. Masuaku, we're waiting to come back. Fabianski played against Leeds. I hope he's all right. Fabianski's
Yarmolenko as well.
Yarmolenko's out for the season. He's done.
Yeah.
He's done at West Ham.
Who's your second keeper, by the way? Is it that Randolph?
Randolph is probably an injury doubt as well. So I'm hoping he's just talking about like Randolph and Ogbonna.
I was hoping Randolph was in net, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, so Fabianski, yeah, but like I said, big threats is definitely going to be Antonio, Benrahma link-ups and set pieces. We just got to win for some free kicks, which Benrahma can do, and Antonio can do, or some corners. So just take some shots. I noticed that against Leeds, we just started taking more shots. We were shooting from outside the box and everything, and I believe that is with the intention of winning corners.
Yeah.
Because we was getting a lot of deflecting, we was getting more corners. So we need to just keep taking shots and create corners.
What a tactic that is world class.
But that's what you got to do. Like if you're, but when I remember when we faced Everton, I think it was Everton last season. Everton was like the worst at corners, right? They was the weakest team.
Cahill, man. Oh my god, them two problems.
No, it was like last season. It was literally last season. Everton was the worst. Yeah, it was last season. Everton were the worst at defending corners. So we was going into it, and I was like, just shoot at them, make some corners happen. We didn't do it. We didn't get any corners. I was fuming. Now we're actually going with a tactic, right? If that's our strength, we need more corners. If we're scoring more corners than anyone else, let's make more corners happen. This team is weak against corners. Let's make sure we have some flipping corners. Corners, free kicks, done. We're not going to get a penalty because our Man United loanee is not playing. So
that made me laugh. 2 pens, both J Links. You love to see it.
Typical.
I think Daniel, you're muted, isn't it? But I think that is the best way for you guys to create chances. Because I don't know how we're going to create chances. I think it's going to be a stealth game. It's literally going to be, as Usmaan said, how it was before the Pogba goal. And then set pieces is going to be the best way for you literally to score goals.
I think a major talking point for United then is like the goalkeeping situation. Obviously, there's a chance De Gea could be back in time for the game, depending on the COVID protocols thing. But
he's going to be back. He was in Spain.
Is it? I saw someone say
he's quarantining now. I'm hearing.
Yeah, he's out for a month.
Fair enough, innit? But in terms of the goalkeeper situation going forward, obviously Dean Henderson has come in. He had a great performance against City, but then against AC Milan, I think it was the goal. It's a bit questionable to say the least.
Or keeper.
Do you think Dean Henderson should be the goalkeeper? Do you think he's ready? Like, would you cut your losses right now, Usmaan? Because I know what Darren thinks, but Usmaan.
Cut your losses? Are you on with De Gea?
On De Gea, yeah, and start Dean Henderson now.
But I've said on numerous occasions that Henderson's not ready. No one wants to listen to me, but it is what it is, isn't it? Look, I've seen the guy through the Sheffield United Academy. Like, I don't have something to say. Like, I've seen practically every game he's played, and I've been to practically every game he's played at home. Under Wilder in the Championship, in the Premier League, and I said this guy's got mistakes. If he's not ready, I can lift the one against Liverpool that most not went through his legs. The one against Arsenal when he let Ceballos go near post, shocking goal to concede. Like he's got obviously yesterday, but the thing is he's so young, so I'm not obviously gonna bash him too much. In terms of point of losses, De Gea, I personally would. The only reason being is if we reinvest that money into another player that we need more. It's not gonna happen. Don't get me wrong. As in, they won't. They'll probably buy another yacht for themselves somewhere in America. But if they were to actually act like a normal club and reinvest that money from De Gea, then I would do it. But I know that's not gonna happen. So it's just one of them, innit? So if I would do it, and obviously we'd probably get 30, 40 million. I don't know how much because he's got quite a few years after the contract. Then just put it towards a DM. Or put it towards a Sancho or a centre back. Places that we need to cover more than a goalkeeper. I think Henderson's good enough to do a job. He's not world class or he's not elite, but he can still do a job, man. It's not like he's shocking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing is, to add to that, innit? De Gea hasn't been great the past couple of years either, innit?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
none of them have been. Well. We don't really have an elite goalkeeper, if we're honest. I think De Gea is the better keeper right now, but at the same time, moving forward, it's Dean Henderson. Do you know what I mean? So it's just a matter of time until they say, okay, you're the guy, and we're gonna go with you moving forward. I think it makes sense to do it now because next season's a big season. You know what I mean? Yeah. So whoever the guy's gonna be, I think it should be Dean from next season moving forward. Just give him the keys now, give him some experience, high leverage games. Do you know what I mean? Because next season is going to be a big test for him. Go on, Usmaan.
Just to add, sorry, obviously, Lawless was saying that their set pieces are obviously strand, which of course they are. You much rather have De Gea in net because he never comes off his line. At least Henderson will come and have some form of impact on set. He'll try to catch the ball. Whether he gets there, obviously, it remains to be seen. But he'll try to come off his line and command his back. So against West Ham, he's probably the perfect keeper for us, really, between the two of them.
Exactly. Last point, to touch on what you were saying, Usman. I don't think that we should use that money to sign the De Gea money because De Gea is second highest paid player in the league. Do you know what I mean? And he's not even a top keeper anymore. Do you know what I mean? That's the truth. He's not like
you can get Donnarumma on the sheet, by the way, as well. His contract's running out. So
exactly. I'm hearing he's available.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is De Gea is on 375 bags a week. Get that off the books and give that money. Give that money to Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba is going into last year of his deal. If we let him walk, we're gonna regret it big time. So my thing is, give that money to a guy who deserves it. The team is only going to get better. Exactly. Bruno's only on 100 bags. He's going to be on stupid money real soon.
Bruno's on less than Phil Jones, just to put in context.
Exactly. So he's going to come to the table and say, I need my payday. So I think Pogba, Bruno, give the money to the guys that are actually going to lead us to trophies, Lawless. Yes, we are going to be winning trophies. And Paul Pogba and Bruno are going to be away.
Well, how many Carabao Cups did you win in your lifetime, brother?
I lie.
Listen, we don't want that. We don't want that crap trophy. We're looking at Betway Cup. I'd rather have the Betway Cup.
Yeah. Give us the Betway Cup any
I'd rather
day.
have the Audi Cup than the Betway Cup.
Fair enough.
That's the Spurs fan in me talking right
We could
now.
talk to Kish about the Audi Cup, to be honest. But
They're
no,
still celebrating.
I think in all honesty, though, look, at the end of the day, there's going to be some people who you'd even question giving Pogba that kind of money based on like his United career. But that makes sense in terms of if we're not committing to him as the first choice, then we should go separate ways. But in terms of West Ham now, look, if we focus on West Ham and their like form against the big sides, that's why I'm not going to agree or like let you guys off the hook so easily saying that this game is just going to be a walk for West Ham in terms of how you're going to create chances and whatnot. Like, look, when we look at who West Ham have played this season, the Man City's, Liverpool's, Chelsea, and we can throw maybe who's the last big team? I'd say
Spurs, maybe.
Spurs, maybe. Yeah, maybe Spurs. They've beaten Spurs, but they haven't beaten City. I think they drew the first game, lost the second game.
We ain't beating Man City. Like, what's that saying?
No. Hold on. Ain't beating Chelsea during our bad run of form. Beat you 3-0.
Don't even get me started on that Chelsea game.
No. Dan, the point is,
I'm still annoyed about that game.
No, that's fair enough. But the point I'm trying to make is, you didn't beat Liverpool either during their bad run of form. So the point I'm trying to make is, even though there's context to the games where West Ham could have actually won these games, they haven't. So are you a bit worried that against these big sides, there hasn't been a clear, like, yes, we've gone into these games and won those games, even though we should have been winning them games based on the context? That's the point I'm making.
Apart from Spurs, obviously.
Apart from Spurs, of course.
Yeah, of course, that is a worry. That's definitely a worry. That's something you do go in sometimes with that mindset, because obviously both Liverpool games, like we played, it was a tale of two different games. The first Liverpool at Anfield, we took it to them. We should have got something out. That was unfortunate. When they came to our ground, we completely just conceded the game before it even started. So that is always an option. I mean, I don't know, Jace. How do you?
Well, I've been quite quiet actually. But I actually think this is going to be a 0-0 draw. To be honest.
Whoa!
I really do think that it's going to be a stalemate. I think basically what's going to happen is both teams are going to be so nervous about this game. We're just going to defend like there's no tomorrow. It'll just be going everywhere. The ball, nothing will happen in the middle of the field, and I think it's just going to be a 0-0 draw. I'm sorry.
Why are we going to be nervous? What are we going to be nervous about?
I just think the ball's rolling. Look, I know we're all enjoying ourselves and everything.
We're coming to the new Trafford. This is the new Trafford.
It's time to, the ball's rolling. We're all having fun. We're having a party in the USA. All of this and all of that. But I just think It's time for a stealth. I think it's time for a draw
It's
now.
not a time for a draw.
I just
not
think
a time.
it's going to happen. I really do. I'm just a West Ham fan. I'm negative. Let's look, my blood. Come
But
on.
at the same time,
It's in my blood being
You've
negative.
got to believe
any big
sometimes.
game,
I
any
can't.
game we played against a top team,
I know.
we
I
draw.
know it's Man United.
Listen,
I know.
we would be in the
Hearing these two
conference
guys as well,
if your predictions
panicking
were
as well.
right.
Really, like I'm quite shocked to be honest. But I just think it's going to be a draw. I'm sorry, a 0-0 draw. I just,
like-
the thing is, I'm a really superstitious type guy as well. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, like if something happens that day that we won, I'm like, right, I need to do that on that day again to make sure that happens and stuff. But I just, I don't know. It's this feeling, man. It's just, I can't. God.
Just gonna ask you a question. What did you do on the day when we beat you 3-1? Can you please repeat that? It was just box up for us. Box up for the boys of that. It's a 0-0 draw. It's a 0-0 draw. That's all I'm saying.
No one asked you. No one asked you for your prediction. They asked you. I can't even remember the question now because of that convoluted answer.
Basically, the big games. Are you worried that maybe?
Yeah, I'm super worried. I'm the most worried person. I'm losing my hair from every time I think about these games. You know, badly,
But, like,
as you can see. Look,
the thing is, Jace, right? You gotta sometimes. I don't think it's gonna be.
Oh, come on! Just stop this, will ya? Can you just stop this?
Stop what?
This positivity all
I'm
the
not
time.
being positive.
You're just
I'm
too
being
over
real.
positivity. You get too cocky, and then we fall on our face and we get laughed at.
Jace,
Come on.
Jace, do you know what? Wait, Dan, wait, Jace. So that means you definitely don't believe you're finishing in the top 4.
I think Europa League. I think we're going
You think you're?
I don't think we're
That's
going to
fair
finish.
enough. But that's still
I
good.
don't think. I really don't think we're going to get Champions League. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry, West Ham
You know
fans.
what? No,
You can
that
have a
one's
go
fair.
at
That
me.
one's fair.
I'm more than happy to have.
That's
have it.
realistic.
No,
But-
but why isn't Champions League realistic? Why is that not realistic?
No, but Champions League.
You know what it is, right? We're not getting those Leicester lucky. You know the Leicester luckies, right?
Right.
Every time Leicester's in that top 4, right? They get a lucky. You know, something happens with the referee. You know, gives them something, and that we don't get that. We don't
We
get
are
that.
the second most informed team. Yeah.
I know we're the second most informed team and that, but it's just West Ham. Come on.
Jace,
When
relax,
fortune's
man.
always hiding for us.
You got
Do you know what I mean? We even put it in our song, for God's sake. Put that down. Get out of my face.
Jace,
I'm just worried about everything.
Listen,
You know,
I'm
I
not
worry
being
about
positive. I'm not being positive. The reason why I don't think it's going to be a 0-0. How many 0-0s have we even had this season? We've had hardly any. I can't even remember the last 0-0.
Well,
Well,
isn't it? Well done. You just put it in there, haven't you?
You play Man United, we are the kings of the nils. Don't
At
worry.
Old Trafford as well.
We'll bring it down to our level. Don't worry about it.
Listen, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but you got to look at it, Jace. They're like the worst at defending set pieces. We're the best at attacking set pieces.
I know, but it's you know, come on.
If he's got a set piece, someone clip this.
It's just, I just worry about everything. You know, I overthink things.
Yeah, just
and it's
analyze it.
It's going to be a 0-0 draw.
Use your common sense. Use your common sense.
No, I just can't see it. I cannot see us.
Open your eyes.
I'm sorry.
Before we get to the interesting side of things, then, obviously before we do the prediction and the joint exercise, one thing I did want to ask, which I thought would be interesting, is for each individual team, so West Ham and United, if you were to take one player from the opposing team to improve your team, who would it be and why? So we'll go around the room. Usmaan.
It's unreal. And it's happening in summer. Declan Rice, cheers, lads. So, box it up.
Would you think Declan Rice adds to United?
Well, it doesn't, yeah. Somebody can fucking pass the ball. Can pass the ball, you know, actually defend in CDM, you know, actually screen the back four, not just pretend to screen the back four like Fred and McTominay do every game. Obviously start attacks, you know, actually allow the license for other players to go forward without worrying that if I go 4 yards past the halfway line, we're going to concede, i.e. Pogba actually allow him to go forward. So Declan Rice is the perfect signing for us. Like, he could be our Michael Carrick. That's how good he is.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm on the same page, man. I got to say Declan Rice. The main thing that he provides is he just allows Pogba to get further forward. Do you know what I mean? Because the guys that we have now, he has to hold their hand. Do you know what I mean? So he has to sit deep basically every game we play. That's why Ollie's got him playing. Ollie's got him playing on the wing because he doesn't want to having to drop too far deep. Do you know what I mean? So for me, Declan Rice would be, Declan Rice, Pogba, and Bruno, nasty midfield. Nasty.
Yeah, that's elite. That's supposed to get Paul Pogba to need it at the ball. Quality.
Jace, what do you think? Who are you taking from United?
Come on, Bruno Fernandes, man. He's an unbelievable player, isn't he? Yeah. As soon as he touched that pitch.
Not Jay
No comment. Yeah. He's just an unbelievable, he's been a masterclass. It's beautiful to watch him play, really. It's it brings a tear to your eye on some of the games he's played,
Yeah. You don't bring a team problem, but
if I then ask you just a follow-up question, would you take Bruno over Dimitri Payet?
Don't do that.
Oh, that's a good question.
You know what?
That's a good question.
No, it's Dimitri Payet's just got he's got a place in my heart. I just could never.
Fair enough. No,
I know he done us over in the end. I know he done us over. But
Dan, say that again louder for us.
In form, at his peak, Dimitri Payet is better than Bruno Fernandes.
United lads, take it away. Do you agree with that?
Like, listen, when you want to talk about your favorite word, Daniel, is clutch. Yeah, your favorite word is clutch. Yeah.
I think to be fair to Lawless, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a ridiculous statement because I'm a huge fan of Payet as well, and what he did for France as well. He got a better man as well. He got into that unbelievable French team, so you got to put respect on the guy's name. So I'm not gonna sit here.
He's just made a bad career
decision. I think the thing is people focus too much on numbers, which is why they're gonna think that's such an outlandish statement.
Yeah.
In terms of actual ability, I don't think it's that crazy. So it just depends on how you want to play. So, look, each to their own. Obviously, I'm going to say Bruno because he might not play, and I'm not seeing Payet at United. I don't know how you deal with the pressure, but Payet at West Ham was a thing of beauty, so I'm not going to knock the guy.
And listen,
I was just about to say, Payet, he lost the Europa League final because he touched the cup. So that's how superstitious I am, because he touched that cup. That's why they lost it. That's all I wanted to say. But
who's that for? Sorry.
That was the reason why they lost, yes.
Is that with Marseille?
Yeah, with Marseille, I think.
That's why it can't be with you, can it? That's what I mean.
Payet stood out in an average team. Do you know what I mean? We are shit, to be fair. Bruno is a shining light. But I don't know, man. I wouldn't say that I take Payet over Bruno, but ability-wise, you could say Payet has the edge, man. Yeah, Payet was nasty, ability-wise, man. I got
Bruno will be nominated this year, man. Just give him some time and relax.
We'll see. But I would. I think Bruno is a good shout from Jace. Obviously, we were linked with Bruno back when we had Slaven Bilic as manager. Do you remember?
With everyone.
No, it was when we was looking at Cavallo. Do you remember when?
I remember. Yeah, William Cavallo, Bruno Fernandes.
They was talking about leaving because there was all of them problems at Sporting. And then we was gonna sign him, and they didn't back Slav. That's why they fell out. That's why
he is in Payet,
Yeah, a lot of people are saying Payet. Yeah, that's what I mean.
This is a shout, though. This one's a shout. Not such an outlandish shout, but Bruno's mentality is way better, and I think I gotta agree with that. To be fair,
you can't measure mentality. I think so, can you? Can you measure mentality?
You can tell.
You can tell the difference.
Payet. I don't know what it is about Payet. I think what was the official reason why he left? Because I saw so many different people.
There's no official, but pretty much the accepted reason is that he got someone pregnant. He weren't supposed to be getting pregnant, and the missus says, "Listen, I don't like it in London. Like, if you want to still be together, you better come back home with me."
And he really?
Yeah. What? Because think about it, the guy could have gone anywhere, but he went back to Marseille. He didn't leave West Ham because in case he didn't want to be at West Ham.
Jay Lings was on his way, and so fuck that.
I can't listen. I don't need to meet Jay Lings. But he could have got into. He was for the whole of the 2010s. He created more the fifth most chances in Europe throughout the whole 2010s. So that guy could have played in most top teams in the world, basically. Yet he goes back to Marseille. Why? It's obvious. But yeah, no. To get to my answer, Bruno Fernandes is a good shout. But look, I'm happy with our midfield. I'm happy with Lingard. I'm happy with Ben Rama, pronounced Bowen. I would go based on needs, Rashford.
Yeah.
Because we need someone to play up front.
Rashford
can.
Oh,
Rashford,
wonderful shout.
He has the moments, obviously, where he can miss like some key chances and that. But I feel like, again, sometimes it might be that situation. He comes to West Ham, he gets a new lease on life, and he can just takes it up a level, and he becomes, loved at the club. And yeah, do you know, I think he would be a good shout. Pogba, obviously, look, we're all talking hypotheticals anyway, but Pogba's injury record, like West Ham, if you've got a bad injury record, it only gets worse with us.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't touch
Very
Pogba
true.
with a 10-foot
Very
barge
true.
pole, right? I would not go near that guy because he would be even worse.
It's his ankles, man. His ankles are messed up.
Yeah, no, we can't be dealing with that. He'd send our club into bankruptcy, like with them wages sitting on the bench.
And you guys want to risk that and give him another, give him more money?
You think Pogba's going to send you in bankruptcy? Rashford's going to be worth at least 150 million easy in this market.
No, I'm talking about in terms of sitting on the bench and collecting the wages he's collecting.
Hey, but if we're giving the head that money,
Rashford, what?
Nah,
guaranteed.
It's got to be at least
150 million.
Nah, this is how
Yeah.
I know Manchester United.
I'm not even taking the piss.
How much
No,
would you
you
pay
are
for
thinking-
Wait, how much would you pay for Declan Rice United, guys? Max.
80.
He's not worth 80 for me personally. But,
Fuck off!
We paid 80 for Maguire. We paid 80 for Maguire. We paid 80 for Maguire.
Well, you want more than 80 for him?
Wait, you want?
Are you
wait a minute.
serious?
No,
Are you having
mate,
a
you
laugh?
want more than 80. No, wait. Can I just say one thing? Lawless just looked at me with the most shocked face when I said 120 to 150 for Rashford. But this guy wants more than 80 for Rice. Darren, are you hearing this?
Come
Not
on.
the same price. It's not even close.
It's crazy.
No. Wait a minute. Right, Darren made a good point. You paid 80 million for flipping Harry Maguire.
Whose fault is that?
That's your fault.
Exactly.
So you've
It's
set
your
the
team.
standard.
You deal with that.
Yeah, but 80 for Declan Rice is more than enough. It's
No,
more than
the same club
Yeah.
that paid 80
Listen.
for Maguire can't then go, listen, we gave Leicester this much money for this useless player, right? But we want to give you the same for your really important young future world star. Like, no.
Yeah, but if we're using the metric of Maguire as the benchmark, then we're going to buy him.
Exactly.
We're gonna run out of all the money.
Exactly.
But you cannot tell me, right, that 150 for Rashford and how much are you even saying for Rice? How much you said he's not worth 80? What's he worth?
Yeah, how much do you think?
60.
60.
I would have said 60, 70.
So you're saying 60, 70, right? In
What
it.
do you
This
mean? Maguire's worth about 50. Like, he's not worth a lot.
but how is
Where's my
Rashford?
camera on this?
Yeah.
$1 million.
Right, okay, I want everyone in the chat to tell me how much you think.
Yeah. How much?
Ah, wait, let me-
I think 150 for
Actually, you know
Rashford.
what? Let them have that. Let them bid that because then we will reject it. So then it'll be over. We don't. We won't sell him. So
Rashford
150.
150 might be a stretch. Maybe 120 for
yeah,
Rashford.
120.
120. No. Because listen,
What is the
you're
future of
talking
Rashford?
You're talking about Harry Kane's
Maguire.
Harry Kane's 150. Harry Kane's 150.
Yeah, he's
But he will plus Lingard.
Yeah, we got 60 again, another one, 100 million for Rice, obviously.
No, right. Look, 18
million.
goals, right? Rashford scored 18 goals this season, 22 last season. It was 13 and 13, right? How old is this guy? How old is he?
23.
20,
You know about Rashford?
23, 24 this year, right? So
What
Rashford.
are you talking about? Oh, right, sorry.
He's only getting better.
Is he?
Yes.
No,
Check the
no,
numbers.
come on,
The
Dan.
numbers.
Come on, Dan.
He's
You have to.
He's
Yeah.
worth 120. He is worth 120.
We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. As Jay says, let's see at the end of the season. Let's see at the end of the season.
You admitted.
Listen. But come the end of the season, Lingard's going to be worth a lot more, mate, with all those goals.
We're raising his value. We're doing that.
Yeah,
You
but
think
he's
you
not
are
We're doing the hard work. We're doing the hard work.
You raised and you pay.
Exactly.
Let's get into it. Honestly, though, quickly, just so that we can move on. How much would you take for Rice? Because Jason,
No,
Dan,
be honest. Now, be honest.
Start with
Be
you,
honest.
Jace. You start first.
What's that? Say that again.
How much
How
would
much
you
would
take
you
for
take for
Declan
Rice?
Rice?
For Rice?
It's supposed to be 120 million.
Come on. He's worth about 120 million. Come on.
Oh,
What?
fuck this.
Nah.
If he is worth that much, how much would Zidane be worth?
He's the
40
future
million?
England captain. He's the
Yes.
future England
Yeah.
captain forever,
Facts.
whoever he's going to go to, right?
Yo, how much
He's
is this
how old
one
is
play
he?
for
20,
Havertz?
he's 21, isn't he? 21. Is he 21,
Yeah,
22?
pretty much. Yeah, 21,
Yeah,
22.
come on.
Future
Come
England
on.
captain,
How much,
guaranteed.
Jace?
Not
120
Guarantee.
Not
100, give us 120 million.
No, he's more than Sancho.
If-
They was
okay,
asking
cool.
for 100
Exactly.
Alright,
Whenever,
no,
look, wait, hold on. Because we're never going to agree on this, because we could go around the circles forever. I just want to ask one question then
How is that
to the West
possible?
Ham guys. If Declan Rice is 120 million, how much should Aston Villa be accepting for Jack Grealish?
that's their problem. That's their problem. this is the point. You lot think that we should sell Declan Rice
I'm
for
not
what
saying you
he's
should sell him.
worth
You asked
to
me how
you.
much I think he's
No.
worth.
What I'm saying is, you lot think we should sell him for what he is worth to Manchester United. No.
Take him 80
No, but listen, we slap 100 million pounds because that's what we're willing to part for.
Oh,
To
keep him
with
then. He ain't
Declan.
fucking
That's
that,
our
120 million. Where's
Well, you're not
Sancho?
getting that though. You're not getting 120. You're
No,
not.
but the
but
thing is,
listen-
right, you guys, this is the problem, right? You guys
He's
are thinking
more than
about
one
Jack
of
Grealish. You're
mine.
thinking, oh, he's a forward type player. Declan Rice does all the hard work for you guys. He
Yeah,
does
but you
Yeah,
everything.
and those guys don't get
Right.
paid.
He's the hard
Don't get
worker of
paid.
it. He's the
Rich
grease.
DM
He
knows
greases
about
it all up.
money.
He gets it through. You know what I mean?
Come on, Daniel,
Those are
Right,
unsung
you
heroes, bro. Those are
You
unsung
lot
heroes.
Exactly.
Flow,
They're
let
the
him
most
flow.
price. They're the work.
you
Like,
got-
listen, they're worth a lot of money.
How much was
Yeah.
Fabinho? How much was Fabinho?
Exactly. Fabinho, I think, was 40.
How much
So?
was
Yeah, but he was
I mean,
like, how old was he? He was like
he's the best
200 years old when he was so like that. Come on.
No, he's
You
not.
lot-
Fabinho's around the same age, to be fair. Look,
Fabinho's one
you
of the
know-
best DMs in the world.
Exactly.
He's up there.
I just wanted to be cheeky anyway. Look, it's
No,
always
but
gonna
I'm
be-
sorry. You lot
120
fucked up.
million.
You lot fucked up when you paid 80 million for Maguire.
We
This
know
is
that.
on you.
That wasn't the question.
This
We
is
said,
on you.
how much is he worth. We didn't say how much we will pay. Because if it's on us, Ed Woodward will sell fucking half of our
But
squad for
I-
us and pay fucking 100
But
million.
listen, for us to replace him, it would cost a lot for us to replace him. That's a
you
big
guys
player to
replaced
replace.
You
80
just
more is
put
more
that
than
Kufa.
enough to replace him.
Oh,
You just
get
put
out
that
of
Kufa
it.
for 3
Get
million
out
or
of it
some
now.
shit from God knows
So
where.
don't mean you could
You might
just
as well
like,
put that
oh
on
yeah,
the
we
weekend.
could just do that. Yeah, we could just do that all
no,
the
no,
time.
no.
like that.
Let's leave it there. Let's
If you
leave
don't
it
get
there.
Champions League
look,
football, you
Declan
get
Rice.
prices leaving.
Yeah, look,
Now.
if West Ham get Champions League football, you're
He's
looking
staying.
at 120 million.
Oh,
Like,
100.
Yeah.
if you want to buy him that year, anyway.
And you think I
Champions
would say
League
no to
captain,
Sancho. And DD's okay, we'll take you, brother. Come on.
Yeah, fair enough, innit? Cool. So just because of time, conscious of the time, let's quickly get to the joint XI. Literally,
We haven't done our score predictions.
no, I'm gonna do that at the
Oh.
end. I'm gonna do that at the
Right.
end. So yeah.
Okay.
So just to do the joint XI.
Get your comments in, people.
Yeah, 100%. Get your comments in. So just to do the joint XI, I'll go around how I did it on another stream was Usmaan, you'll do goalkeeper, Darren, you do the centre back, Jace, you'll do the next centre back, Dan, you'll do left back, and then go on and so forth from
Well,
there.
and then it's just cemented, like it's just cemented. So like they can pick the goalkeeper, and then we just have to go
No,
with
well,
that.
how's that
goalkeeper.
gonna
No, but it's gonna be objective, and it'll be easier because I just know there's gonna be so much disagreements
But
on what
no,
players.
but let's be fair.
That's
You're
the
like
whole
the
point.
ref. You're
Yeah,
like,
Do you know what?
yeah,
Do you know what?
yeah,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get the
FIFA.
final
I'll give-
decision. You
I'll
get the
give-
final
Yeah,
decision.
you
All right,
get
you
the
know what?
banter,
I'll give you a
get
chance
banter.
I'll give you a chance to come to an agreement. Then I'll give you a chance.
Okay.
Yeah, because like for me personally, goalkeeper's a no-brainer. It has to be Henderson. Like, do you know what I mean?
what? Are you sure?
Nah,
Are you
he's
sure?
joking,
Nah,
he's joking.
he's joking. He's joking.
I was
joking.
ready to know this, I'm just saying.
Why did Jace nod his head? I'm worried about that. Makes me worry. Down into
You know,
his
that
brain.
is the thing. You know when you
Yeah.
don't hear it, you just go, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, this
He was talking about Henderson over Fabianski.
To be
Wow,
fair though, look,
come
De
on.
Gea has 10 clean
Come
sheets
on.
this season. Fabianski has 9 clean sheets this season.
Oh,
So
forget the
it's
stats, man. Let's just use our eyes, innit? Because we're gonna
cool.
do stats of people
You-
playing now.
Also, are we basing it on who's available? Yeah, or not?
No, because no one in that team is gonna
No.
make the
Form,
team,
form,
man.
form.
Oh, okay,
Form.
calm.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
but
like I said before the stream, if you've been injured for a while,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
Yeah. Pogba
Like,
wouldn't count. Pogba's been out for
like
like 4 weeks
Masuaku can't count for us because
Yeah,
he
yeah,
played in it.
exactly.
So you've at least if you've just got
All
injured
right,
like
that's
in the last
fair,
few
that's
weeks
fair,
or whatever,
that's
you
fair.
can
Yeah,
count
yeah,
Bradford, Martial.
Okay, so good luck
Getting
he didn't want
Martial
to
on the
argue
team,
about Pogba over Such. I can understand. It's fair enough. Right. So,
listen,
I think
it
De Gea
was-
should start between the
that was
sticks.
just
De Gea.
close.
I think
You
De
think
Gea
De Gea-
should start. Yeah.
De Gea. You just said didn't you just say he's like a Finnish keeper or so, or he's not?
Yeah, but listen, we're comparing him to Fabianski. Fabianski's an
Right,
average.
let us know in the
keeper at
chat. Everyone, get your comments in the chat.
No, Fabianski's an average keeper. He's
At
one of the
best.
top keepers in the league. I've literally seen De Gea in the past few seasons throw the ball in the back of his own net. Literally.
It's giving shit.
The
to you,
guy-
bro.
Based on form, he's had a good season though. He's made a couple mistakes here and there, but he's had a good season.
Honestly,
Fabianski injured. So then
no, he's not injured.
No,
He
but
played
he's
against Leeds.
played the last couple. Yeah.
De Gea, Henderson's been playing anyway. De Gea even played all your games this
should we
season.
just take
No,
off?
it's only like the past 2 games. It's only the past 2-3
On
games.
the goalkeeper because it's gonna be too long otherwise.
All right, just one question. One answer, one word answer. Usman, De Gea, or Fabio?
Yeah, I've got it
Yeah,
back.
not
I've
tight.
got it back.
But I
I've
just
got
made
it
a
back.
decision.
Fabianski in it. Fabianski.
If you tie, I'm just gonna make the decision. Darren,
Yeah,
Fabianski, or
it's
De Gea?
Masowski, Fabianski.
I'll go with De Gea.
Jace,
Fabianski.
and Dan Fabianski. So Fabianski's
I
in goal.
didn't really give a shit. That's why I just was a bother.
Fabianski's in goal. This is going to be an interesting one. Wan-Bissaka or Sufal? I know
This
people
is a
might
no-brainer.
usually say Sufal, but Wan-Bissaka's had a good season as well. I think he's come on, especially due to the start he had.
We start with.
You start with you listen.
Start
Yeah,
with me.
you say
Oh,
yeah,
this
you
is-
would.
Right, so Daniel, you didn't say anything. Right, okay. This is the absolute.
Anyone, yeah, anyone.
Wan-Bissaka, 100%.
No brainer, Wan-Bissaka. Listen, I'm not going to begrudge you if you want to say Wan-Bissaka, but to say no brainer, to say no brainer.
Yeah, I know.
It's tight, but I'm gonna say Wan-Bissaka because, like Daniel said, he has had a good season. He pocketed Neymar out Mbappe in one game. Man, come on, man, give him some respect. But
Yeah, no, he definitely the thing, and he did the same to Sterling. But he earlier on in the season he made so many mistakes on the back post.
He was
That's why I'm gonna go Sufa because he is literally a victim in terms of getting done on the back post. And you can have one good game, but I need to see consistency, and that's what Sufa's been on.
Yeah.
I agree. Sufal.
I think it speaks for himself. He's been quality. Do you know who he reminds me of a lot? He reminds me of Zabaleta.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Industrious.
That's a good shout. You know, that's
Yeah,
a young.
he looks like
Yeah.
him as well, to be fair.
Definitely.
Yeah,
agree with that.
he does, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Darren's right. I think just by the fact of like Sufal hasn't had a bad game all season. He pocketed Grealish. He's pocketed a lot
I
of
know why
players.
you mentioned Grealish first.
He-
You hate that
Dan
guy.
hates Grealish.
I could have said anyone in the league. You went straight to Grealish.
Dan hates
Yeah.
Grealish. Who do you hate more
Pocketed
than?
that
Who do you hate more than? Grealish or Salah?
Please
No,
don't.
Grealish easily. No, listen. Jace actually hates Liverpool as much as you do, Usman. So
Come
he
on,
might say
Jace.
Salah.
Why
He
you tell me
hates
to start the
Liverpool.
video? Why
I know,
you
but-
start?
He despises them. For me,
I do.
listen,
Yes, Jace,
I don't
relax.
I don't have a problem with Salah. I have a problem with his diving, but that's it. Grealish, I have a problem with everything about Grealish. I hate. His
Don't get
diving,
started on
attitude.
Grealish.
That's what I'm saying. It's consistency. Sufal hasn't had a bad game. The guy.
Apart from against Man United, when he got slapped, yeah. So.
Yeah.
No, but what do you mean? What when the ball went out of bounds right round him?
Yo, I'm
literally,
loving stop
and
got your
came back
number
in.
today. I'm loving
Lawless, he's winding you up. Cool.
Yeah, let him, because it's only going to come back on him.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be there.
Consensus
I'll
is
be there Monday,
Sufal.
7 p.m. Make sure you tune in.
All right, so we said Sufal, yeah, we said
Centre
Sufal.
back.
Sufal, all the way.
All right,
So
centre back.
consensus would say Dawson has been the most informed centre back out of all the centre backs.
Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer.
Cool. So now it's between Maguire, Lindelof.
Wait, Jace,
and-
do you agree? Because I don't want you coming up and say Dawson's. We should have flipping Balbuena in there or something.
No. Dawson, I'm very happy with Dawson in there.
Okay.
All right.
So who are you going for? Diop, Lindelof, or Maguire?
What?
Or Ogbonna.
Bono. I'm just
You should have all your
giving you
Ogbonna
the
teacher,
pool of-
okay.
No,
Centre
I'm not gonna say Maguire. A lot of people say Bailly in the chat.
But he hasn't played enough games for me. He hasn't played enough games.
I'm gonna say. So for that reason, I'm gonna say Lindelof actually, because I think he just gets grouped with Maguire is absolute nonsense. Very consistently. I don't actually think he's been as bad as people make it out. Yes, he gets bullied here and there, but overall, he's been quite steady. Like Maguire just snaps his shambles, isn't it, really? So I'm gonna say Lindelof.
Yeah, I'm on that page as well. I'll go Lindelof. He has a couple assists. I think no, it was Dean Henderson that had that mad ball down the line. But Lindelof is probably the best ball playing centre back that we have. Really good on the ball. As you said,
Rashford, isn't it?
exactly. Yeah, very nice assist. He gets bullied here and there, but I take Lindelof, man. I take Lindelof.
Jace?
I really, I'd say Ogbonna, to be honest. I'm sorry. It's just an absolute rock he is. The way he controls the game, he knows, he just knows, right? He looks over there, right? He goes, right, I'm going to header that. I'm going to go over there and get that. He just knows. He already knows. He's thinking. He's always thinking. He controls. He tells Dawson. That's why it's working. It works. It's gears. Gears of war. Gears connection.
Gears of war.
Gears of war.
That's my game right there, James.
100%.
Yeah, like,
Dan,
look,
what do you think?
Can we really say, like, with a straight face, all honesty, I just want to ask honestly, can we say that Lindelof has been better than Ogbonna this season? Can we potentially one of our contestants for Player of the Year? I'm just saying that.
We've got to put some Man United. We will be putting some Man United players in.
You'll get him somewhere.
No.
That's what I was saying to Gea.
Oh, I fucked up.
No, we're going to get
anyone in the line.
We'll look around.
Listen, Ogbonna has been very good.
We'll look down the
but
back of the
honestly,
city.
I think Lindelof has been massively underappreciated from United fans. I really do.
You know what Mr. Usman?
I think he's had a good season. He's done alright.
You said he gets bullied sometimes, right?
Yeah, but you got to remember.
Come on, he's a defender. He's a Man United defender as well. That one of their key things was always being the bully of the centre back, Vidic. You know what I mean? Come on, Rio Ferdinand.
Better performance that Ogbonna's ever done in his lifetime. I'll tell you that right now. Man was playing against Neymar and Mbappe and all these.
Are you guys still dining off that PSG game? About the league. So this is a Premier League game.
Maguire's been the problem, bro.
We weren't in the Champions League. You can't.
You ain't ready for that. You ain't ready for Champions League. Daniel, you get to decide that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna decide. I think. Look, I like the Lindelof shout. I personally think Maguire's a bit scapegoat. I think he's had some good, especially that Man City game. He was the best defender on the pitch, and he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. So, I have to go with Ogbonna just due to consistency, because I actually don't even think United fans will agree, or all of them will agree that Lindelof is the consensus best right back, whilst West Ham fans.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Do you know what I'm saying? But left back, so we can move quickly. Look, Cresswell deserves a shout, but Luke Shaw, I think, has been the best left back this.
I'm gonna keep. Yeah, it has to be Luke Shaw. Lawless knows that I've been rating Cresswell before. Lawless rating Cresswell. I'm a huge fan of his, boy. It has to be Luke Shaw.
I think it has to be Luke Shaw.
It's not even a debate.
Any disagreements, lads? Jace?
No, I agree.
No, like, listen, you're lucky Masuaku's been injured. No, but obviously, look, I feel sorry for the Man United guys. They need a player in there, to be honest. So I'll let them have.
I feel a bit sorry for you guys.
If I'm going to give it,
would be in, but he did score against you, so I don't know why he's not
illegally. But no, if I have to be, the reason is as well. It's like Cresswell has played a lot of games this season as part of a back three, like centre back thing. So not as an out. We ain't even talked about what formation we're playing either. We just said we're doing
4-3-3. What I'm gonna do is just ask for your
good old fashioned 4-4-2. That's what.
Jace is. Yeah, you're talking to Mr. Mike Bassett over here.
That's it, Jace. I like it. Get up, please.
No, I'm just gonna ask for your
get out there, long ball it up there. That's all we want.
We used to call him on our channel Big Sam. That was his nickname on the channel, Big Sam.
Love that.
So, no, I'll go with Luke Shaw. Anyway, I'll go with Luke Shaw.
Okay.
It was never a debate. It was never a debate.
You got your token Man United player in there. Now let's get on with
Usmaan, make the midfield free.
Oh, this is the one. This is the bit that I'm looking for. Midfield.
Obviously, Declan Rice gets in. But this is
Thank
so
you.
shit. This
Thank you.
right.
Who's the second midfielder?
Can I make a case for Fred? That is the question.
Why even bother?
I think I can't keep a straight face. For fuck's sake, I tried. Right, Fred's so shit, man. Honestly, can't stand the guy's passing. Right, listen, Suchek, it should be Pogba, but obviously, according to the rules, he's not available. So yeah, so Suchek, Rice, and Bruno. I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with that, really, are they?
Yeah, Darren, do you agree with that? Suchek, Rice, and Bruno.
Yep. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, though. I don't think
No brainers
Come
there. I
on.
can see
Yeah.
Dan and Jace both agree.
I
We'll
agree.
go to the forward line now, which will be interesting. Usman, who do you think should the front three should be?
This is a no-brainer as well, to be fair. Marcus Rashford, left wing, absolutely. Cavani can't really put him in there. Has to be Antonio. I'm just wondering. So Rashford, Antonio, and right wing. This one's perfect because we're both happy. Jay Lings on the right wing. There we go.
We're happy. One guy's not happy.
I just, you know, let's have a good think though. Let's go through them all and have a think. You know, come on, guys.
Come on, Jess. Who do you think? Challenge.
Who do you think? Who else is in the conversation, Jace?
Yeah, come on, Jace. If you weren't going to have Lingard, who you have
Cavani,
instead of
Antonio,
Lingard?
maybe.
You know, there's so many out there.
Go on, who?
Martial. Come on, what about Martial?
Nah.
Martial?
I think he's all right. You know, I think he's a good player. I think he's a good player.
But has he been informed? He hasn't. He just had
You know
one great
what?
game.
You know what? He fights. He plays hard. He fights for it.
What? What
You
does
know,
that even
come on.
mean? Someone fights for it.
Jace, I'm not hearing this one. Jace.
Come on.
Wait, are you literally sitting there fighting to have Martial over Lingard? Are you brain
I just think that, you know, I just think he could bring more. He could bring more to the table, a bit
you
more.
could have said Bowen. You could have said Bowen. You could have said Fernand.
Bowen, yes. But I felt a bit sorry for the
anyone.
guys. You know, I thought they needed a Man United player. Another Man United.
Don't pity them.
Listen, James, we don't need shit off you because we're getting 3 points.
Tired of change.
You keep your imaginary 11, yeah. We'll flip it. Slap
Right, that's it. Get him out. Get Martial out now. Get him out now. Right, I'm not having none of this now. Get him
Who
out.
do you have in on the right wing, James? Who do you have on the right? Just give us a name.
Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Apart from Jay, I think the consensus is because Darren obviously agrees as well.
I'm just interested to see who you would put. I just want to know who Jace would put instead of Lingard.
Well, we'll discuss that after.
What? Just pick your name. Just say your name.
Right, Martial, Bowen. Who else could we have up there?
Why do you hate Jay Lings so much?
I don't hate Jay Lings. I just think, you know, let's give him time.
Lingard's going in. He's going in.
You was crying over his social media post earlier.
Lingard going in. Does anyone oppose?
Who's starting up top?
Antonio has to.
Antonio.
I would say Cavani, but he hasn't played enough games.
Nah.
So it's Lingard, Rashford, and Antonio.
It has to be. Who else could it be? Darren, what are you saying? Anyone else? We can't put anyone else in, can we?
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Yeah,
Technically, we can't put Jay Lings in this because he's on loan, so we can't really play.
Well,
we can't really put him in this team because he plays for both of us, so it doesn't really work. So technically, we can't actually put him in. I'm just calling it out, guys. Just calling it out.
Jace would still find a way to not have Lingard in the team.
But it's true though. He's on loan at Man United and West Ham, and we can't really put him in
based on form. Why?
Who
made the rule? Who made the combined 11 rules?
It doesn't make sense.
The rule book. Why not?
It doesn't make sense.
It's a combined 11.
Honest to God, every time I was about to say Jace, but every time Lingard scores, I'm gonna tweet you, Jace, to the end of the season.
I literally every time he scores, I message you.
Cool.
Listen.
Cool.
The full assessment report is at the end of the season. Watch it. It's going to be big. Yeah, I'll just be sitting there and doing a whole review of just every single game. I'll be reviewing.
We've got the team now. So we got Sufal, Dawson, Ogbonna, Luke Shaw, Rice, Tech, Bruno, and then Antonio, Rashford, and Jay Lynch.
So what we got 4? Was that 4 Man United players? Is that 4?
Yeah, so
Rashford,
you should win
Bruno,
that, isn't it?
Or 6.
Because you should win.
No.
7.
7, obviously, you like.
How many?
7-3.
You got Rashford,
7-4.
Bruno, Luke
We got
Shaw.
Rashford, Bruno, Shaw, and Lingard.
That's the 7-3.
No, we got Lingard. We got
All
Lingard.
right, whatever, 8-3 in it, whatever. Take it. I don't really give a shit. All I know the score.
That'll be the scoreline to West Ham.
If West Ham
Yeah.
score 8, if West Ham beat us 8-3, I'll give everyone a free share, like at least 10.
Listen,
Any kid you want, clip it. Any kid you want, I'm giving 10 free. Job done.
listen. No. You're acting like that's impossible. Look at Aston Villa battered Liverpool.
Listen,
Tottenham
if
battered
West
you.
Ham, should I tell you what's impossible? We ain't scoring 3 goals, brother. We ain't scoring 3 goals. You might score 8, but we ain't scoring 3, bro.
All right, then having said that, then let's wrap it up. Then Usman, what's your prediction? Scoreline.
Well, I'll take a draw every day of the week, and I'm going to go for a draw as well. No, I'm joking. I'm going to say 1-0 Manchester United. Kind of back
1-0 Man
Oh,
United.
that was changed their tune.
1-0
You know what
Man
it is?
United.
I thought about what you said about Jay Lings, and I took it personally. You called me Michael Jordan. Greenwood, 1-0. Say no more.
Jeez.
No worries, Darren. What's your prediction?
I was leaning 0-0, but I'm gonna go 1-0 United. Bruno moment of magic.
Listen,
You know,
the start of this
We're relying on a moment of magic. We're relying on a moment of magic.
Me and Darren are frauds. I will admit that right now because we
Yeah.
have complete.
The tears were literally flowing at the start of this show. The tears were flowing.
No,
Doom and
no,
gloom.
I know, I had a little umbrella under me. I did. The amount of tears that was coming under it was.
It's that X11. You know what, Darren? They think, it's that X11 has triggered me. These man's they think there's some big team.
Yeah, no worries. Then Jace, what's your
I'm
prediction?
sorry, it's a 0-0 for me. It's a
Jace,
0-0.
come on, like look at that.
Jace,
I'm
come on.
sorry. I'm sorry.
You can't predict
The
the
boys.
0-0.
2-2.
0-0. It's
That's-
I can see it.
one
I
more.
just can see it. It's 0-0.
Excuse me. Dan.
All right, I'm gonna do the thing. 4-0 to West Ham. Come on!
Hey!
All right,
Go on,
Dan.
Giants! Go on,
Dan,
Giants!
give us your
Come on!
prediction.
No, that's not Jalen.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you know, I'm gonna have to stick with my prediction I gave on Beaks' corner and stay 2-1 West Ham United. That's
2-1.
right. What? You just said 4-0. What are you talking about?
That's my West Ham, heart. That was.
2-1.
Oh my
No
God,
worries,
my face
man.
is hurting, man.
Do you know what though? Actually, do you know what? After hearing them speak, I'm maybe thinking 2-0 because I don't know. They're gonna get a penalty. Penandes is gonna pen it up, innit? He's gonna pen it up.
This-
2-1.
So what? Are you scoring 2 set pieces or what?
Exactly, like acting like Noble doesn't score pens a fraud. Like, do you know what I mean?
What do you mean? Yeah, but Noble is not the one who keeps receiving penalties.
Yeah,
And
Link has got
plus-
you pens, man. I thought you'd be happy. Like, relax,
yeah,
man.
because that's why people call you Penchester United.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's the
Come
football
on.
pens in us. It's all good. It's all good.
The only
Nah,
way you
man.
score is Socek header anyway. Socek header is the only way you score.
Yeah, but that's not a penalty.
Cordon United, fucking shit.
No, don't
Set
sit
piece
there.
United.
No, but
Set
don't
piece
sit
United.
there and
Cordon
compare a
United.
penalty to a corner. But you haven't got any defenders to contend with. In the corners, we have
haven't got
literally
any
your whole
defenders there.
10.
It's like a free fucking goal with our defense.
That's why your defenders don't get into this 11. That's why your defenders don't get into this 11.
Hey.
On your way.
I'm pulling it back, man. It's been a great stream. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of that good stuff for Usman Talks United. It's going to be a great game, hopefully. I mean, we want to see a good game. It's been a great stream. Make sure you go check out Jason.
Everyone's links.
West
to
Ham
the
Fan
channels,
TV, definitely.
Everyone's links are down below. So go into the description. Obviously, the boys from Eyes and even Colders links there. So go and look, show him no video he's not yet. But yeah, make sure you go subscribe to their platforms as well. Shout out to the
100%.
host as well. You love to see it. Yes, G.
I had fun, man. I had fun.
We need to
I had
get him
fun.
to host a Rattle for podcast, but I enjoyed being on this side. Why you not know this?
No, 100%. But from us here, Usman Talks United, we out, man.